What up, beautiful people? It's your boy Nate Jackson. This is another episode, another beautiful installment of Opinionated. Yeah, it's a podcast title with my name in it. Isn't that clever? I'm happy today because I'm with one of my guests. He has garnered millions and millions of views online. He's a social media household name, a social median. He's doing stand-up. He's here this weekend headlining the Super Funny Comedy Club here in Tacoma, Washington, and we've been having a ball. To my left, Malik B.
Thank you so much for having me. I don't know, every podcast I'm on, I got to clap for myself.
Nigga, I needed to know we were both clapping. But
I'm sorry,
I joined in. I caught you by about the third clap.
Thank you, yeah.
I was like, oh, he's okay.
That's what's up. I mean, you got to give, it's like Larry June, you got to compliment yourself. Good job and all that. So every time I hear my name on a podcast.
You listen to Larry June?
Yeah, of course, man. Come on, man. Motivational purposes.
That's real.
Yeah.
I like Larry June's story. We were talking about that the other day because Trenton was bumping Larry June, and I was like, what you know about Larry June?
Oh,
he's like, man, I like how he just came up out of nowhere. Like, he was just doing what he loved, and then looked up and the numbers was moving.
Numbers, yeah. You know what's so crazy that he taught me? He said, you don't even have to practice on your craft all day. Just dedicate it for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then just go about your day. Just live your life, and then just do that every day, and you'll just kind of like surpass people in your class. And my pops always said that. My pops would say, you know, if you have a steel pipe and if water drops on that same spot on that pipe over and over and over again, it will wear out that pipe and bust through that threshold and wear the pipe down. So that's how much consistency is like apparent in what you ever do in whatever you want to do with your life.
That's a dope metaphor.
Yeah.
Because if you were to turn a shitload of water on that pipe, it would just spray off of it. But you hit it with that slow drip, and it does way more damage.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That was dope. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You got a dad?
I got a dad. Grew up with him.
Tell me about your dad.
My dad cool as hell. He was in my life. That's why
Well, first, what are you?
Where? Oh, how you doing? My bad. I apologize. Yeah.
No, what are you?
I'm black.
Just black?
Yeah, just black, yeah.
But your name sounds like it is some sort of exotic nigga.
Oh, so a lot of people think it's Malik, M-A-L-I-K.
Yes.
But my mom and pops named me Malik because my pops is he's a Muslim. I grew up in a mosque in Hawaii. Okay. And Malik means king in Arabic. Okay. So I used to hate like how growing up people would call me Malik and they confuse my name and I get mad at my parents. And then I got older, your name means everything about you. So I am a king. So I try to embrace it. So when people say Malik, I'm like, nah, it's Malik. You don't know. Because if you say Malik, I don't know what Malik means. You know?
It means king as well. But
wait, no, it does not. You just made that up,
smaller
bro.
king.
You just
it's not Prince. It's just a smaller king.
Yeah, I was about to say a prince or something.
No, you're the king of like your kingdom isn't as big as the other. As Malik has a big kingdom.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, watch. I'll pull it up for you right now. The meaning of Malik, which
go ahead.
You know, maybe you should have looked that up.
No.
It means king or ruler. Yeah. M-A-L-I-K. So Malik or Malik, either way, the pronunciation, it still means king.
Okay, well, go ahead, man.
So you shouldn't be as mad.
Well, you know, Malik kind of sounds a little different. You know, I think no, hold on. You're looking at it as M-A-L-I-K. Type in American meaning. So you're looking at it from the you went on Google, correct?
Islam, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So type in American meaning.
Okay, let me type it in.
Because Malik is not an Arabic word.
In English.
Yeah.
In English, Malik is a male given name of Arabic origin, meaning king or lord.
Oh, okay. You know, shout out to all the Maliks.
Yeah.
Little kings.
Yes. And so it says coming from the Arabic name Malik, M-A-L-E-E-K. So in reality, Malik means king and ruler.
No, because in
Malik, let me find out what that means.
No, Malik, because if in the Arabic...
No, because they put two E's so that phonetically I would say Malik. So let me just type up Malik.
Okay.
And see what that means. The name Malik, primarily of Arabic or Persian, means king or ruler. It's a variant of the name Malik, which also shares the same meaning.
Well, in the Arabic prayer, when Arabs are praying, they say Malik in that prayer, not Malik.
Amalek.
Wait, say that again?
Amalek.
Brother, I don't think that's in a prayer at all.
That's what it says right here.
It says Amalek?
No, Amalek, A-L space M-L.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well.
Yeah. Like there's one that says Al-Muwatta Imam Malik. Of Imam Malik, Ibn Anas, Arabic and English. There's a whole book by Al-Muwatta of Imam Malik.
Imam, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to let's see how they say it. Let's just pull up Imam Malik.
Okay, go ahead.
And then hopefully they say Malik.
They're gonna say it, man, because it's like a prayer, and a lot of people, you know, when I go out of the country, they'll say, "Hey, what's your name?" Like, it's Malik. Oh yeah. They don't ask me to spell it.
Yeah, there's a poem that says it made Imam Ahmed cry.
I think you're gonna pass it up.
That's my jam.
No,
so I gotta find one that says it.
No, that's the prayer. That's the yeah. You know, it's business. See, Malik. Yeah.
Wait. Hold
said
on.
Malik.
Hold on. I think you said something else right after that.
You heard Trent. Thank you.
يأبى الجواب فلا يراجع هيبة والسائلون نواكس الأذقان أدب الوقار وعز سلطان التقى فهو المطاع وليس ذا.
Please pass it up.
I did. I went back.
ومما يوصف به إمام دار الهجرة الإمام مالك رحمة الله عليه يأبى الجواب.
Yeah, but
Yo, it's in the prayer. Like, I know the prayer. The prayer says Malik.
What's the prayer say?
The prayer has my name in the prayer, so it's Malik. It's not ever going to say Malik.
I think you're right, but
Yeah.
I don't think this is about being right or wrong. I think Malik and Malik and Maliki all mean king.
And following that, there was the school of Imam Malik, who was based
Malik.
in Medina, in the place where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, spent the last
Hanafi,
years of his
Maliki,
life.
Shafi, Hanbali.
And, Imam Malik was born in the year
Imam
93.
Malik,
Yes,
not
yes.
Malik.
Yes, these are
30
Sunni
years
schools.
younger
Yeah,
than,
but I'm
Imam
saying
Hanifa.
it's no Malik.
Now,
Imam
if I start,
Malik, no.
stick with these two for the moment, we will get to understand how difference emerged. So in Iraq, some people say, well, because that was far from the scene of where the companions of the Prophet
This your dad?
lived,
No,
there
that's
was
not my-
that much
that's
information
not
about
my
the
pa-
details
that's
of the
not my
Prophet's practice.
pops.
So there was more for interpretation, because you know when you
There's
have
room for
something,
interpretation.
My pops do
come
not
from
look
the
like that.
Prophet,
That
you
are
feel
radical.
obliged to follow
That is.
that, and you feel reticent.
My pops
to-
doesn't even have a beard on his face. He has no facial hair. He has waves. He's a dark skinned brother.
What's his name?
Ortega.
Oh, you guys are just.
So your dad's Mexican.
No, it's just, you know, hey, we from LA, man. You know, like the tacos. You know, his mom named him, and you know, it is what it is.
That's
Malik.
right down the middle. She's drawing the line. She's going between Malik and Malik.
She doesn't know English well.
Who don't?
The lady.
Yeah, I get it.
Yo, this is
Malik Kafur.
Malik.
It says Malik a fool. I heard it. Malik a fool, bro.
Hey, yo. It said Kafu. Yeah, M-A-L-I-K. Yeah. So correctly, like in Malik.
Yes.
So
We all say it wrong.
yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So Americans.
Wait,
they
but hold on. That second one.
Wait, what?
Malik.
Yeah, I heard Malik.
You heard Malik. Thank you. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, over and over again, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then somebody makes it sound like Malik a little bit.
Malik.
Nigga.
That's a dude shouting it in the back, bro. That's not. That's yeah. Don't
It
listen
says
to-
each voice. Listen. So
All right,
it
go ahead.
says a user from Saudi Arabia,
Go ahead.
a user from Kazakhstan.
So he said Malik, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
User from Texas.
Malik.
Cool. That sound like my mom a little bit.
Malik.
User from North Carolina.
Malik.
Malik.
Thank you. I expect someone from North Carolina.
Hold on. Automated male, Malik. Automated female, Malik. Automated male,
Malik.
Australian, Malik.
Yeah.
Malik.
Australian,
Malik.
People
British.
Yeah, people out of the
Malik.
country.
And then it says, yeah, it depends on where you're at. But so they also, so automated male,
So,
LA. Ika. So they don't say your name Malik or Malik. They
Yes,
say
it-
Ika.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? You want to know how I got my name Malik B? Like,
Because your last name starts with a B.
Nah, so some bloods I used to box with,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't even know my last name or anything. They were like, hey, bro, like, are you cool as hell, Malik B? I was like, oh, they probably did their research on me and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they thought, they called me Malik Blood. I was like, nah, no, I'm not Blood, but my name is start with a B. I was like, oh, that's dope that you called me that, Malik B.
You had enough hands that they just made you blood in their mind?
Yeah. Used to box with them, yeah. They were older than me. Cool.
Nobody was like, DP this nigga.
Nah, they wanted me to gang bang. They did. And then I was
You'd
like,
have made a good gangbanger.
they said that, bro, but my mom and pops is like, nah, you gotta be your own man. I was like, nah, gang banging ain't for me. I ain't really trying to do that. They were cool though. Gang bangers they had the lifestyle, they had the women, the money, the cars, the brotherhood. It was like a frat, but it was just like, yeah, I'm not, trying to go to prison. And I wasn't smart enough to be a gangbanger.
You do have to be intelligent.
Yeah.
Is that how they recruit you? It sounds like they recruiting you to play like D1 football or something like that.
Well,
Like,
they thought I was gonna make it in boxing. So they were like, hey, let's just get him on the set right now so he can represent the set across America. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not really trying to do all that right now. Yeah. Just be myself.
Yeah. They
Malik.
let you opt out?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
because I have a friend of mine here. His son was like right, like he called me like, man, can you come talk to my son, please? I'm like, when? He was like, I don't know what you're doing today, bro, but he won't listen to me, and he's about to become a Crip forever. And I was like, okay,
Wow.
do you bang? He was like, no, we don't bang, and it's not that I'm not hating on that lifestyle, but I don't want my son to Crip.
Yeah.
And because I think too much of his time will be going into gangbanging when he could put it into cars or something else. And he owned, I'm trying not to bust dude out, but what his business was something to do with cars. And his son was extremely good with cars. As a little kid, like I remember when I first went and met him, the kid was like 7. And he like rolled under the car and loosened up some shit and did an oil change at like 7. I was like, what the fuck? So now he's like 18, 19, 20. I think he's 24 now, which is a little old, but they were on his head. No, I would say he was 18. He's 18. And they're like, but opting out didn't sound like it was an option. As I talked to him more and more and more, they're like, I guess he had already kind of put in some work.
Well, this is what you do. You gotta
just by rolling with his homies and some shit popped off.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not gonna get beat up, nigga. That was his whole thing. Like, nigga, I was fighting for myself, nigga. I didn't realize
that I was fighting as a collective.
Yeah, he was like, nigga, I was trying not to get knocked out, nigga. Like that's my whole thing was I was squabbling.
Yeah,
we won. No, he goes, I won, and looked around and we had all won, and then after that it was like, nigga, let's go celebrate, nigga. The little homie, nigga, that nigga held it down. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So when I was talking to him, it wasn't necessarily you can get it wasn't. They already was like, nigga, we fuck with you. What you mean? What you mean you not going, nigga? We'll see you at the park tomorrow at noon, nigga, and you're getting DP. And if we don't see you tomorrow, the next day we see you, we're taking you to the park, nigga, and you're getting DP.
Either way, you're getting
DP, nigga. And I was like, are you sure this is what you want? He was like, at this point, fam, I don't think I have a choice. I was like, then you need to go somewhere for the summer, bro. You need to go to Hawaii or go with your mom or whatever, because she's out of state. Like, you need to just go cool off, let a few months pass.
I grew up in Colorado Springs. Can you explain what DP mean? I was like, I can act like I know what it is.
Get jumped in.
Okay.
I don't know what the acronym stands for.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Direct
my brain is like,
nigga. I don't know what it means.
I don't know.
I'm over here like double penetrated.
Yeah.
Like,
My first thought, because you hear I heard DP'd all my life. On the set, bro. You know what I mean? You about to get, you get DP'd on, you get DP'd off.
No, that gang stuff ain't for me, boy.
Yeah,
You
it's not for me
you
either.
can get DP'd out of disciplinary actions too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they'll like pick a time.
Yeah.
They be like, nigga, 2 minutes, nigga. You about to get DP'd. Nigga, you got to go in the backyard or whatever, and it's you versus, and they'll say how many niggas? 7. And it's you versus 7 niggas, and you got to fight for 2 minutes straight.
Man. And then it's like you keep
And
going.
after you get up and eat, you know what I'm saying? But if you whoop everybody, they can be like, nigga, 7 more. Like the whole point is,
Yeah. You
know.
gotta have some kind. They gotta inflict pain on you, and even if you want to like, hey, this is not for me anymore. I got a family, I got kids. They put me off the set. It was like, okay, cool. And then you still got to get DP'd out of the set. And I'm like, God damn, you just can't walk away. So
you gotta come fight your way out.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, bro. Are you trying to look at what DP stand for?
Yeah. It says, depending on the context, it can mean a bunch of shit. But some potential meanings include disorderly person.
No.
Nah, I ain't banging stuff. No.
Slang. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I always thought DP just meant
It says
just get put off. Yeah.
DP will always depend on the specific situation and who is using the term.
Man, that shit crazy for all y'all niggas that don't know what DP means. It don't mean no gay ass shit that y'all niggas think it is. It's discipline. Nigga, discipline. You fuck up.
Oh, okay. Easy.
You get discipline. You get beat.
There you go.
But yeah, that's true. Yeah. DP. But anyway, yeah, so growing up in LA, that was the first thing we were talking about the hats, but that's who I am. It was Malik. My pop's from Inglewood. I'm from Inglewood.
Yeah.
And just grew up in just surviving in LA.
It's rare that somebody that's a content creator is like a LA born and then living in LA and maneuvering on the other side of the 110 type of thing. Like it's less than a handful of people. Like I know Big Job, but Job grew up in LA and then do college in like the Bay and shit, like Berkeley and stuff like that. So Job is very California. He's a whole Cali.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Job, Minx, Ken Edwin, you, Scruncho, Screw.
Sade, you know Sade?
Yeah, Sade.
Yeah, Sade.
Sade's so goddamn fine.
Shout out to Sade. She from Inglewood as well.
Is she?
Yeah, she from
Yeah,
Inglewood.
she calls me all the time.
Yeah,
that's my
Sade.
nigga from when we were because you're I don't know
Hollywood.
you're a different wave of sketch shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were coming up in North Hollywood, like Jade was my roommate in NoHo. So I don't know if you ever shot at the house where you open the door and the kitchen's right to the bath.
Yep.
You seen that house?
Yeah, I recently shot over there with him.
Well, no, not that. Not.
Oh no.
That's his shoot house.
Oh no.
No, his apartment off Denny. So you would come in and go up, then you walk the little pathway, and then you turn to the right, and that's the door. And so when you open the door, you're literally standing in the kitchen, and then to the left is the living room and all the house. So kind of a similar floor plan to the shoot house, but the shoot house was much bigger in a real house. This was just like you open the door and you're looking at the refrigerator in the apartment. So if you go back in his sketches and look back, but that's our house. Like my room was at the end of the hallway. His room was the first room in the hallway. That's my frat brother. We go back since 2003.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And
you and Barry Bureau.
Barry's over there too.
Yeah.
Barry Chicago. Barry called me the other night from Chicago, laying in bed with a bonnet on. Just thinking, nigga, your special is amazing. I said, nigga, it is too late for you to be in bed with a bonnet. Nigga, stop playing. So we chopped it up. But yeah, it's rare to see that like the content creators that are from LA, like a lot of it feels like if you're shooting content in Chicago, everybody standing around is from Chicago. You shooting content in say Seattle or whatever, like everybody standing around is from Seattle. But in LA, because so many people come there to chase their dreams,
correct.
The fact it's just rare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many comics are LA. I mean, Stevie.
You got Chris Sneed. You have who else is from LA? Chris Sneed. You got
Sneed.
Scruncho.
Yeah.
Scruncho from Long Beach Finest.
Scruncho,
Screw. Yeah. You have
Little G.
Oh, Chris Spencer, of course, Inglewood Finest. Who else? Man, it's just a lot of people, bro. That's like it's a community.
But I'm saying it's less than, like I said, you can't on two. So it's less than 20. Let's say it's 10 if we stretch.
Oh,
I wish everybody would band together.
We tried to. Well, I used to watch y'all. Oddly enough, before I even started doing skits, I used to watch you.
What do you
John.
mean?
Like, I only started doing skits like 3 years ago.
I know, but what do you mean you was watching? You just eating cereal and we were.
Nigga,
on
I
the
used to
screen?
watch. Yeah, I'll be on Facebook. Yeah, I'll be
You're
on.
like, man, I gotta get over there. Them niggas, that's California.
Nigga, no. Well, at the time,
That's
I
a
was
palm tree. Them niggas are here.
Them niggas is here, and I was just one of those guys where I was like, all right, I'll root for him because I love like LA so much. I want us to be the focal point. Like when Kendrick and everything, anything about LA, I want us to improve, or we want us to be the best. And I saw Atlanta, how they were getting it, like the Desi Banks, the Drewskis, the Funny Marcos, the 85 South Show. Atlanta, they putting Atlanta on the map. So I went to a couple of people back in the day. I won't say their names, but I was like,
Damn.
nah, I can't.
It's just your opinion.
I'm still cool. I'm still cool.
Well, I don't know what you about to say after it, but
No, it was just, I was like, hey, man.
we'll get the name out after. Go ahead.
Now, I went to the people that we just named, and I was like, hey, man, I think we should be doing this, like shoot it like this, like Instagram, and we could band together. And they were like, nah, we're gonna it's the money, the real money is on Facebook and YouTube. We're gonna focus on that. I was like, oh, okay, all right, bet. So
Well, what did you say?
I was saying what I offered to him. I said, hey, I see how they're getting in Atlanta on like Instagram, Twitter, all these apps. I think that we should just band together and just try to like shoot some content
And be a group like the
like
conglomerate.
them. Yeah, like them.
Yeah, we tried that back in the day too.
But
Not
everybody
with
was
LA
doing that.
comments. We just took everybody that was like, there was like probably 20 of us, and we all met at that.
Sketch House.
No.
Oh.
This is way before that. But we had this thing. It was called, was it The Business or something? We couldn't even agree on the fucking name. But we all met at that coffee/tea spot across from the Ralph's in NoHo.
Ralph's and Noho.
Ralph's in NoHo. There's this little tea shop right there. They had like Tuesday nights. Jackson McQueen used to do an open mic there.
Okay.
And so we all went, and it's one of the places you go through the tea house, and then in the back they have like the patio, and you can sit back there. So it was like 20 of us all sitting around back there, and we're all trying to figure out what we would be called. We're trying to vote on it, when we're going to shoot, how we're going to shoot, who got what equipment. And it was if you look at everybody that was back there at the time having that meeting, had we fucking done it, a wrap. The internet would have never been the same. But niggas was beefing over little shit. Like, it ended up being like Sidney Castillo versus Clayton Thomas. And then like if anybody that had alliance with Sidney was like, yeah, I'm doing what Sidney said. Anybody that had alliance with CT, because Clayton was like crazy popping at the time.
Facts, yeah.
And
still is, by the way. Shout out
yeah,
to
but
Clayton.
not like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And that's not a shot. Clayton's one of my best friends, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, there was a time when Clayton had
man.
like 9 fucking concepts going at once, 9 different shows.
Are you talking about him and Jahan Jones? They were at the top dogs back in the day. You talking about around that time, or are you talking about a little bit before that?
This was around then.
Okay, gotcha.
Around then. It's a combination of before and then when Clayton shit popped.
Mm-hmm.
Like his shit popped because he was doing like a lot of he wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. He was doing like superhero stuff and the characters. I think he even had like a puppet in his. He helped put CP on with the stuff.
I remember.
And so when we're in that meeting, yeah, there was tons of talent sitting around, but who had a platform at the time? Like whose channel could we put it on was a huge fucking thing back there. Like, where should it live?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who gonna get where? How's the money get distributed? And so, and I think I don't know why I keep wanting to call it. It was called the conglomerate or the briefcase or business case, something like that. But we had a couple things that we were like, say, all right, like everybody's voting and shit. And then we were gonna have another meeting, and before we even got to have the other meeting, the niggas was like, nigga, I ain't going, nigga, fuck all that. Like, and it just kind of washed away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It dissipated. But then Sketch House, you did Sketch House.
I ain't do Sketch House. I heard about it.
So yeah, Sketch House was
That's with King Bach and all them. King Batch, I'm sorry. King Batch.
Andrew Batchelor.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
Shout out to
that's
my
where the
brother.
name comes from. If anyone's wondering, BACH, it's Andrew Batchelor.
Yeah,
so
Batch.
it's King Batch.
My man, bro.
Yeah, man, his family's dealing with a loss right now. Man, I got prayers up for the Batchelor family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
BT was over there. He told me about it.
BT's just in the way. So BT was just in the way. And so
Jahan Jones, Troy,
nigga,
LA.
Listen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You want the real shit?
Bro, that's what
Here you go.
They tell you, I heard so many different stories. So, bro, I'm just trying to say, all right.
Everyone was there.
Okay, gotcha. All right, go ahead.
We can't act like they weren't all there. But it was like camps of people, right? Like that you had Batch and them who shot at Skunk Park, which wasn't called Skunk Park, but there was a family of skunks in it. They would be like 75 yards away, just you'd see them running up and down the fence. So we call it Skunk Park. And before that, they shot in front of this giant wall of, I think, arborvitae trees. So if you look on Vine, hella vines are in front of this bush, this big, long-ass bush wall.
Okay.
You remember, there's a sidewalk, and it was all fun. That was just across the street from Daystorm's front door in NoHo. And getting an invite to that motherfucker was hell. But that's where they shot every day outside the spot. And so they would shoot up until the school buses dropped kids off. And then And then Vine or somebody gave them the deal where they put all the content creators of a certain list of a certain size at 1,600 Vine in Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Right? And I think Vine was paying for it, but they had a place full of content creators where it was like Amanda Cerny batch, I want to say Melvin Gregg, What's Good, Hannah Stocking, all of them were in the Logan. They were all in that building, and so they were just making all this content. And that shit, I guess it was fine until they started letting other residents move in, and like every day they come in and people like, quiet on the set. They're like, man, I'm just trying to get to my house. And they were shooting and shit. So Sketch House was Jahan's. Can't Even Hold You. And it was KP and Brandon's house. And it was out deep in the valley. And you would go out to the valley, you probably pack a couple different outfits in your car, you have a few different ideas, you bring your cameras and shit, and you pull up, you figure out where to park, and you walk up to the house. And when you get into the Sketch House, it's already action. There's already niggas outside filming. You just might see a nigga run by with another nigga chasing him with a camera. just everyone is filming different shit. There's probably six or seven sketches going on at once.
Yeah, I heard about
And somebody's like, hey, yo, quiet on the set. And they get their take, and somebody go, quiet on the set. Somebody, hey, if you guys could keep it down, I'd appreciate it. And you go inside, somebody's shooting something where they need the refrigerator, and they're in there, no, open it different, nigga, open it different. Like it was a microcosm of explosion of creativity. And they had this, they didn't really have a dining room, but they had this little nook, and they had a big ass IKEA table that filled most of it, and then these benches. And when I say that, like that little space was full of that, like to get up, like you would have to like slam the benches against the wall under the window to get up, and then you're still sliding and the table scooting along, and then you finally get free and pop out. But when you get there, it's like that bench got 4 different bad bitches on it, and the other one got 2 or 3 of the homies, and then somebody shooting something on the couches right there, and then beyond that is somebody shooting back in the room. Deshay's got some sketch going, and then on the other side, because that's a bedroom, these niggas lived in these rooms. But on Wednesdays, they would make their bed up and turn it and let it be a set. And Brandon was always like, nigga, y'all stay out of my goddamn room. So there'd be that, and then there'd be something, and you could pull open the sliding door. So it went around like this in a square, and then so you walk in the front door, and then there's the kitchen. The kitchen is right here, and then that little seat thing, and there are 2 entrances. You go that way to sit down, or you go through the kitchen and sit down. And then if you were to pop out of that and go that way, there's like a little den, and there was no furniture in there. There was like a shoot around basketball game, but that got broke because some nigga tried to dunk on it. And then through there was a room. There was like a little closet thing, and then a room, and then that room led through to another room, and then there was the hallway, a bathroom, and then Brandon's room that was closed off, and then that's the full circle. In the middle of the square was their living room with a big L-shaped couch and a decent-sized TV. So for 4 years, half the content on the goddamn internet was in that house. And so you would show up on Wednesdays, but Wednesdays was Jahan's day. So the whole concept was with Jahan would invite you out, like, nigga, I'm at my sketch house, and you'll go out there, and then it was, and KP lived there too. And so, and you know, KP was helping them. They're all casting. Brandon's the manager. They're all, and so you get out there and Jahan shoot for 4 or 5 hours. You get hella sketches done, all that shit going viral. He had to glow, and then, but then other people like, nigga, can I come shoot something in between when you shooting something? And then that's when it really, because Jahan was just like, yeah, and it got to where Jahan had to switch his shoot day to Mondays, and then Wednesdays was open for everyone.
Everybody, yeah.
But Sketch House was not good for coming up to show up to with being organized. Being organized was not conducive to Sketch House.
Because everybody was doing their own thing.
Yeah, what you needed to do was come with the general idea, know how many actors you wanted in it, what kind of like space you want for your background, and then that's how you would shoot. You'd be like, hey, you and you come here. That, you're just going you and you. It's 2 attractive women. That's Sade. Sade like, what y'all niggas want to shoot, you know what I'm saying? And she's coming up, she's like, what should I wear? She got a duffel bag with 15 different tops in it, 3 different shoes. She's like, I'm just trying to shoot. You niggas is doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Doing too much.
Right.
Sound like
and then
her.
she started getting her swinging her shit. She's like, I got one I want to shoot. Shit, I don't know. I'm on everybody's shit, but I ain't got my own. And we were like, what you want? So we gave her our best. And so then that took off. So now you got the Miss Sade page, you got the KP page, you got Jahan, and I had been shooting sketches, but this was like, oh, nigga. I'm like, let me get that, let's go, boom. And then I'm like, you say that, 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 action. and I get my I get all that shit back and forth, and like it would really work your director bone, right? That muscle.
Yep.
And then good luck. You just got to edit. Good luck on your edit because in the pickups and all that kind of shit ain't gonna happen. But you can shoot all the way through dark and all of that. But once the sun went down and them niggas start getting ready to eat and they want the house to turn back into their house, that's when Sketch House will be over. But if you can get to Sketch House by 11 a.m., you could shoot from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on any Wednesday. And the thing was, you could show up with no ideas at all, but be ready to act.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Jahan's like, hey, Nate, come just act like a waiter, nigga, walk in here and set the drinks down for us. I'm like, I got you. Or I'm just holding the camera. Like, we need to light it. And so that was what Sketch House was. What was born out of that, Jade, who liked to be more prepared, was like, man, let me grab a few people. Troy was there. Minx was there. Sade was there. And so then it was like, all right, well, I'm going to put some money into some cameras. Ja got some cameras, real ones. At first, we were just shooting on one iPhone. Everybody shoot on their own iPhone. But then, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who say what. I said, I'm tired of shooting one way and then being like, done. And then be like, hey, you niggas do the same thing again. And then shooting the other side. So I'm sick of that shit.
You said that?
Yes. I was like, nigga, give me your phone real quick. Stand like this and point it at her. I'm going to stand right here and point it at him. We're going to act once. The energy's going to be the same. It's the same whatever. And I'm like, and when we're done, airdrop me that. The day I did that, everybody was like, nigga, you see what Nate did? He's doing 2 cameras. But then it was like, well, hey, nigga, I can stand like this and get a wide. And nigga airdrop me. So then by the end of the day, you would have the same thing from 5 angles because it was everybody's phone. They're airdropping, you got it, bet. I'm cool, so I need the space on my phone. Everybody deleting stuff out of their phone. You hold your camera, boom, airdrop it to them, delete it out your phone. So by the end of the day, you got 5, 6 sketches. You're in 3, you shot your own, you got a piece of one, you're in another piece of one. And that's what made Sketch House dope, because if somebody was acting, they're acting. If you need somebody to hold a light right here or just hold the traffic right there until you hear a certain, when I say boing, nigga, like that's when they come in. So it's like, man, every time I see women, man, my dick be like boing, nigga, and then you move your hand and here come 3 bad bitches walking through, but nobody can see the bitches but the person that said it.
Yeah.
So they're like, you're like, is your dick hard? Like, they can't see them 3 bad bitches just walk through here. Like, and that would be the type of sketch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. And so then we were like, nigga, we need to be a little bit more controlled. But now we're all connected. It's like, give me your number, give me this, give me that. Hey, I'm shooting something on Thursday. Come to my crib. And that's how you end up having your own shoot days. And then that's how everybody end up, coming up out of that. But people like Jade that had already went to film school and all that was like, this is too hectic for what I need done. But I can cast out of here. I can shoot here if I need to shoot here on my own time. I can this, I can that. And so John never really shot at Sketch House like that. But he would go and he would act, or he'd be there, he would play a character. But like his Hood Hitman.
Yeah, his the Hood Hitman. Yeah, Tiberius. Tiberius, there it is. Yeah,
he did like maybe 4 or 5. He's done 4 or 5 of them, but that first one he shot, like most of that stuff was outside, around, and in the streets around Sketch House. Wow. And he was just like putting on the Jamaican thing, and he'll come back in like, what did you just shoot in that? And then he put on the Dickie suit, and then he'll come back. And then you look up online, he's like, yo, what up? I'm Tiberius. I do costumes, I do bink outs, I do blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And we just go down the street at the end, find the fence, and the whole neighborhood was just kind of with it because we weren't really doing nothing, and we were there during the day. So that was the microcosm that was Sketch House, and what was born out of that. People who already had talent, who were already shooting sketches, but this just made it so we could all come to the same spot. It just grew too much because every week somebody was like, hey, my homegirl want to come. Is that cool? And like, yeah. And you look up, nigga, there's nowhere to sit now. There's nowhere to stand now. Nigga, somebody camera missing. We like, hold up, nigga.
Oh,
like,
nigga, still,
just when you have 30 niggas in a house and you don't know who's from where and who's what and whatever, and you couldn't park no more. Now you got to park 2 streets over when it was just, you could pull up to the house at one point.
Yeah.
So that's when Jahan was like, let me just get Mondays. It's quieter. And then it got to the point where the Sketch House guys were like, nigga, we live here though.
Yeah.
Like, at what point is it our house?
Yeah.
But they knew the power of what it was. And that's why I give a shout out to Brandon KP and I think Brandon's sister, because they all lived there and they were like, listen, this shit going crazy. Yeah. And then Jahan started throwing live events, and then the live events would be fucking popping. He like, nigga, this is all from us fucking with our phones. 5,000 niggas tried to get into Jahan's birthday party in Hollywood, and we were like, wait, this nigga got movement for real.
He got motion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the OG. Nah,
Who's the OG?
You.
Hilarious.
But shout out to Sade. Sade was the first person to put me on in that aspect of content. Like, I wasn't even thinking about content.
I look at it as babies.
Okay.
Somebody goddamn internet baby.
Yeah, for real.
It's from your first invite. So Sade was like, man,
Sade.
come be in this thing.
That was it.
Right. And so I want to say Jade was the one that was like, Sade, come act in this fucking thing. Yeah. And people will have their, no, because I used to, but nigga, it's your main shit.
Yeah.
My thing and why I came to sketch was batch.
Okay.
So I was like starting to, because all the comments were like, fuck the social media guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up though, nigga, we really ain't doing much during the day.
Like, our shit is at night.
Yeah, our shit is at night. By 6, we got to be headed into the city. All comics report to Sunset Strip or wherever.
Yeah.
Every night. If you don't show face, you're not serious. Right. And so before that, half people are, some people are Uber driving, some people are like fucking, I don't know, cooking or just chilling. A lot of video gaming during the day.
Yeah. And
I was just like, man, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna this. I'm gonna, you take care of your basic stuff, but you got the whole day off. Ton of comics just, they're family men. They're raising their family. And when their wife or spouse gets home, they trade off, I gotta head into the city. And so Batch hit me. I hit Batch. I was like, when are y'all shooting? Can I shoot? He was like, we ain't adding no new people around here.
Damn.
Basically. And I was like, well, goddamn. I said, no pressure. I said, but if you ever want to come to a comedy show, let me know. And then if anything ever comes up, but just call me. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, yeah, all right, bet. And that's all I said, because a lot of people were like pressing them. A lot of people were like, they would look at the videos and if you watched enough videos, you could piece together where they were in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then there'd literally be like people hanging out in cars at their shoot location and popping out and being like, hey, yo, can we shoot? Can we shoot something?
Damn.
Like that kind of shit was happening.
Damn.
And so that's why they moved from outside on the street to Skunk Park and all, you know what I mean? And so
yeah,
Batch hit me and was like, man, I got this thing I want you to do. And I was like, what do you want me to do? And he was like, I'm going to be a cop. You're going to take off running and you're going to be running as fast as you can. And I'm going to catch you basically speed walking. Like, where you going, fat nigga?
Oh, got you.
And I was like, that is crazy that's what you call me from my first fucking thing. And then we did it, and Batch was like, nigga, you're fast, though. Like, he was like, I'm going to really have to run. So Batch ran D1 track and field at Florida State University. He was a Florida Seminole.
Okay.
Batch is fast as a motherfucker.
I mean, he in that new movie, shout out to Jesse.
And so now he's playing Jesse Owens. So it wasn't a stretch to be like, this nigga got probably a 4.340 to do it. But he's a sprinter. And so we did the sketch, and it was a trip to watch because after we shot, all I had to do was run a couple times.
Yeah.
And then he shot it at Daystorm and would like do that whipping shit that we were doing on Vine all the time. He would like whip the camera. They were the only ones doing that. Like he would get a scene and then whip away from it. And then the next one start with him whipping into it. So then it looked like all of that was in camera. And so he did a couple whip shots or whatever. And then we ran. And then I went down and was like, yeah, let me hold a light or something for the next sketch. Because I was like, I'm done, but I'll hang with y'all for the year. I'm trying to befriend everybody.
Yeah, got you.
And so I stayed out there for another 3-4 hours or whatever. But I just remember at one point, like Batch was sitting down, he was sitting out of the way on the curb. And he was just sitting there and he was cutting on his phone. And he was on iMovie, the original iMovie, the free one, and was cutting or whatever. And then he posted it. And then my phone the ringer was on. All of them ringer be off. They already know the notifications is crazy.
Yeah.
Mine was on, notifications still on, like regular nigga phone.
Yeah.
And my phone was like, scoot, 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 and I took it out and looked at it, and it was like, and my phone just went and cut off. And I said, what the fuck?
Wait, hold on. Your phone died?
So then I turned it back, it glitched the fuck out, nigga. The notifications was so crazy. And then I turned it back on, and they're like, nigga, you gotta turn on notifications. So I go into settings, turn notifications off, and now I can do shit on my phone. And they're like, and I said, what the fuck happened? And Batch was like, nigga, I posted it. It went on Vine and Instagram at the same time. And in 15 minutes, that goddamn video had 500,000 views or something where you know it's out of there.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within, and then it was so much, you know, when you first do, you refresh and you're like, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo. I know you've been there. We're like, nigga, every refresh is 3,000 views, nigga. Like we was out there just losing it in the park. And I'm not bullshitting, man. But by the time I left at the end of that day, like that video had hit like 2.4, 2.5 million. I had another, I don't know, 15,000 subs to my Instagram. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
because I was at, I don't know, I was at maybe 5,500 or something. It was like, I grinded for these 5,500 from all my comedy. And Batch took that shit like, and I was like, I said, I got 20.3K in one week, fucking, you know. Hit Batch. Let me know when you want to shoot again. He was like, I bet, huh? I was like, don't be like that, nigga. Just let me know.
He's stingy on them follows, man. Hey, bro, when the next time?
Batch wasn't even following me.
Damn, Batch.
And when all that was happening. And so, but he ended up having some questions with stand-up and was calling around. He's like, man, I'm trying to do this shit and I'm to work this bit or whatever. And I was like, what's the bit? And I gave him, whatever I gave him was like, he was like, nigga, that brings it all together. And I'm like, bet. And I'm like, hey, man, just keep me in mind if you ever need to shoot something. And then Batch would call again. Boom, that turned into something. Then Cynthia Luciette called me to do something. Then Leanne V called me to do something. Then Day Storm called me to do something. Then now we're in the mix.
Yeah.
I'm like, bet. But I never had nothing of my own. And if I was like, man, Batch, I don't think niggas are going to act in my shit. So he was like, who gives a fuck? Just keep being in ours. So I started making my own content, literally just talking to the camera, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, just anything. I'll post that in between the other stuff. And by then, I was going out to gig at night, and comics were like,
seeing you go viral with them.
Nigga, you're a social media nigga now, huh?
Yeah.
That's the real of it. And I didn't want to have you on my show to talk the whole fucking time. But that's people need to know that path. They need to know, like, why when my special came out, I went to the internet and said, if I've ever helped you, content creators, if I've ever helped you, share my shit on your wall for 2 hours. And you know, ain't nobody, people don't play about their wall.
No, nigga,
but for that day, nigga, you could go like that and it was all my special.
Yeah.
And it was a trip to see if anybody saw that from the outside looking, it's like, that nigga work with all these people?
Yeah, bro.
And that's where it come from. So Sade calls you. And does she got the apartment now with all them cats in it?
Yeah, she still got it. It was just two, Reese's and Trixie.
Okay.
Yeah. She called. Well, I was doing content on my own, but I was like I said, I was doing stand up. And you know what? In this story, you know who you kind of reminded me of when King Batch said he needed to figure out the bit to help it all tie together. The late great David Arnold. Because I took his class, and I remember King Bach took his class, and he was saying, I'm about to get on this social media shit. Because all the OG comics, like you said, was against it. And he started cooking, and he was funny, and it's kind of like he was blowing up with the videos. And
David.
David Arnold.
Yeah, Batch was in his ear, and David Arnold, as wild as it is a Batch baby.
He's a Batch baby.
I'm a Batch baby.
Yep, Batch. Yeah,
I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm a Batch. And I don't know if, and like, so there's like Splack, who was through Batch, because they were both from Florida. And then I would consider Daystorm to be one of Batch's OGs, though. And then I don't know who's after Daystorm. In my opinion, Daystorm Power might be the granddaddy of all the shit on the urban side of the internet.
He said that. Well, you know what's so crazy how I met all of them at once? I didn't meet King Bach. I keep saying Bach. King Batch I didn't meet him at all. We just follow each other on social media. But I'll tell you how I met Daystorm, Dom, Leanne V, and it was another girl. They're all at once. This guy had a mansion. I'm talking about a mansion in Santa Clarita. And he needed entertainment for whatever they're gathering. So he was like, I need a comic. And my homeboy Concrete said, I can't do it because it's like Mexican. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Los Burritos Comedy Tour. They were just here like a month ago.
Okay, cool. Shout out, yeah. So Concrete, all my boys, I open up for them when I'm in LA or whatever, right? So he called me. He said, hey, yo, I can't do it because it's Mexican night at the Laugh Factory with Mario Lopez. He said, bro, it's a private event. He's gonna pay you great. Just go there and do it for me. And it's just a couple of people. It's probably like 80 people. I said, 80 people in the house? Hell yeah. I knock on the door. The guy lets me in. I'm seeing all the people, Daystorm, all. I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm Malik. What's up, I'm Malik? What's up, I'm Malik? The guy goes, hey, bro.
Malik?
He goes, like, who are you? He goes, who are you?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, no, you hired me. I talked to you on the phone this morning. He's like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, yeah, my name Malik, but
he was checking like, who are you in this crib?
Yeah, he was like, I thought you was one of like,
oh, okay.
day store. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not. I don't know Dom. I don't know Leanne V. I don't know any of these people. So I was like, bro, we talked to you earlier on the phone. He said, yeah, oh, my bad. And I was like, I thought I was in the wrong house because it's not 80 people, it's 8 people. He was like, yeah, no, I said 8. I was like, damn, I gotta do stand up in front of 8 people.
Just 8.
And I was like, nah, we're gonna have a good time. So I had Daystorm say he used to do stand up, but before he got to the music and all that. So I said, bro, just
he goes back every now and then to try it, but he has to actually work that shit. Like I saw him do a show at the Haha where we all went down there. He's like, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna go, and it was ass. And then I was like, man, let me just help you, please, nigga. I have my finger tapped on the heartbeat
pulse.
of comedy. Let me help you. And they tried a couple more times, but that's when they were all fucking like they needed a stage to hit.
Yeah,
that wasn't publicly.
So they went to the Haha.
Yeah, on like a Wednesday, randomly signed up, paid $5, and they all just went in a row. No, they come in, the crowd's like, hey, is that like they know him from the internet?
Yeah,
but it'd be different if they're like, yo, tonight Andrew Bachelor's gonna be working on material. Like at a point, like that nigga would have had a line all the way down to the car dealerships.
For real?
What? To see Batch do anything? Absolutely.
Damn. It's so crazy how, like we were just talking earlier off of the podcast, it's like the nuances, how you gotta move with the internet. Now everything is long form as far as like Twitching and YouTube and everything like that. And just to appeal and make sure you're staying relevant throughout this whole time is just crazy. You gotta move with the internet.
Got to.
You gotta adjust. And not to say they fell off or anything, but I remember when you said it's a line down the block to go see Batch. I was like, what? Nowadays, I mean, he probably can still pull that motion and that traction, but no, I know so many other people, like shout out to Mojo Brooks and all these other people that have a line out there. And you weren't even thinking about him at all, bro. I remember he was grinding. I watched him on YouTube during quarantine.
Mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Mojo just were in Montreal together for Variety's Top 10 Comics.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Congrats again. Hey, that was long overdue. But hold on. How did you feel about that? Because I feel like you already got a special. You already selling out tours. Did you feel like you are top 10 comics to watch, or because people have been watching you? Did anybody ask you a question?
Yeah, but I feel like this is essentially what it is. Like I've got a whole career where I've created entire lanes and everything for myself. So everything where anybody has seen me or seen traction of me is because of shit that I thought of, brought to fruition, built around, and did that my own IP. Variety Top 10 is saying this person has opportunities lined up that you will see high visibility of them, and this is someone you should be wanting to watch. And that's from the industry side of the game. So what's happening for me in my own personal career is all the shit that I be doing on my own and all the shit that the industry is giving me now is coming to a head. And that's why anyone that's known me from this grind is like, nigga, if he gets any traction over there, he's out of there. And then people over here are going, this guy has his chops. He's really talented. This is what's up. Oh, he got something else going on over here. But now it's starting to be this meshing of the worlds where some people know me from this, some people know me from that, some people know me from this, some people know me from that. Now they're like, that's all the same nigga.
Yeah.
And that's generally what's going on.
Hey, that moment, how did it feel in that moment just knowing like, okay, you've been grinding all over here and then the industry is coming and y'all just meshing together? I mean, people dream for that. And then you finally got that moment. How did you feel?
We're in it right now. I mean, literally, that was how long ago was Montreal? 2 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks ago when I was like, okay, cool. So half the people in the room are like, who's that? How come everybody's checking in with him? And the other people are like, Nate, about time.
Yeah.
Comedy club owners and bookers and all agents are like, fucking duh.
Yeah.
The curators of talent at Variety or the curators of talent at JFL are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
He told us he was good at this.
And then you see it and they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Got you. Okay, got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been had it like I did Netflix as a joke. I didn't do Netflix as a joke, actually, 2 years ago when they came to town. Because they didn't put me on no shows. They weren't willing to give me my own show. They weren't willing to put me on a show. They're nothing real, like festival based. If you remember, they just put that box outside of every fucking show.
That wasn't real.
but there were real shows.
I know, I got you.
So they had their festival, and then it was like off festival programming. So that's how Chocolate Sundays gets a box outside of the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
But when Netflix is a joke presents these comics, that was on say Thursday night or something.
That's a real show.
Yeah, well, I couldn't get no burn like that, and I had an offer to do something out of town, and I was like, I'm leaving. Whereas every other comic was like, nigga, I just got to get to LA because this Netflix. I was like, fuck this. If they're not going to do right by me, I'm gone. And I left. And I got up out of there. But on the Sunday I was done, I came back and it was the rap party at the Comedy Store.
I remember that, yeah.
And you had to, whatever.
Wristband.
So I hit my manager, like, I'm going to stop by for that. And my manager was like, all right, let me make sure that they know you're coming, whatever. And we get there and they do the whole rigmarole at security and then they let me in. When I get back there, it's all the festival, all the comics coming. Rail, Leslie, Tiffany. Those are the blacks, right? Gerard's back there.
Yeah.
Then there's a ton. Jeff Ross is back there, and Santino and Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
And that's just like the comics I seen in one corner. It's pandemonium outside.
Correct.
With friends, family, agents, managers, and all that. And so, but I came in so late in the party that like everybody knew everybody already seen where everybody already done the hello hi part. Now everybody's on a drink and talking and shit. But I came in, the music was playing, and right when I walked in, like Tone Bell was like, "Oh, this nigga Tone drunk. This nigga Nate Jackson's in this bitch. Hey, yo, everybody, nigga, this nigga's hilarious, right?"
Yeah.
People are like, oh, and then I see a couple other people. And they're like, Nate, what up? I'm like, what up, baby? Like, nigga, what'd you do in the festival? I was like, I didn't, bro. I just landed. Like, what? So I'll go from that to over, and Lorel is like, oh man, what's up, fool? And we dap it up. Leslie's like, what's up, baby? We get a big old hug. After a couple interactions, out of the corner of my eye, I've spotted where my manager is, and he's talking to some other the execs or whatever, and they're like, oh, who's that? Zach's like, oh, that's my client, Nate. And like, how the fuck does he know everybody? Like, and I didn't know that's what they were talking about till after. All I heard was, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Zach tells me, I'm like, yeah, like, dude, when you came in, it was like an eagle had entered a chicken, like everybody kind of made a way for you and all that, and everybody knew you. Well, I'm like, I own a comedy club and have for 5 years, and before that, for 8 years before that, I produced a show. I don't just know these people. I have paid these people and helped them feed their families, and we've bonded, and we got friendships, and we got relationships, and some of us even have done real business together. Yes, Netflix don't know that. Netflix goes, oh, no, we don't have anything for him. But when I walk in, they're like, how the fuck does Leslie Jones know him?
Yeah.
We passed on him.
Uh-huh.
How the fuck is why is Tiffany Haddish jumping up and down to meet him? And that was a real thing that happened. That turned into the dude being like, you want to go, let's go kayaking. I was like, what? It's fucking
kayaking with a motherfucker from...
The motherfucker told me to come kayaking. And it was cool. And I fuck with him. But sticking a black person inside of a
boat
little fucking a wooden Q-tip thing and throwing me on the ocean with all that shit under that water. No, but that particular night was one of the nights where all the shit I've done and the opportunity or whatever, it comes together in a space.
Okay, and this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago when that happened. But that's kind of was like, in my opinion, that was the first time that Netflix got a little shaking to what they thought the pecking order of comedy was.
And then from there, it curated
it's like Denzel sitting in the all-white fursuit in the third one. They're like, who the fuck is that sitting in front of us? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like when you're at a party like that, there's a pecking order.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin Hart comes in, everybody's like, oh shit, go Kevin.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Oh, and there's boys and bet. Then the next person comes, oh, right? But I just came in on the solo, and they were like, and many people were like, what up, nigga, what up?
At a drunk hour, by the way.
Drunk hour at the rap party.
Man,
so nobody was on their weirdo shit. Everybody was just drunk. Tone Bell's like, nigga, yeah. Right? Like, I got a grand introduction.
Yeah.
Hilarious. So,
it's 1 hour.
Yeah, that's fine. It don't matter. This shit is, they're learning a lot about us.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to give the lay of the land of what the sketch thing, because there's only so many people that bridge the gap between real Hollywood and then the people that live in Hollywood and grind.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah. And so if you don't understand that, if you're just in Ohio watching this, like, yeah, them niggas be with Big Ja.
Yeah.
Like, you got to understand there's a lot more to that. There's a reason why Urkel is in Batch's sketches. Like, there's a like that should seem out of place. There's a reason why the guy Jaleel is in Daystorm's sketches. There's a reason why Brisha Webb was in Sketch.
Shout out.
There's a reason why Quinta Brunson was from Sketch and then boom over into Abbott Elementary. There's it's not crazy to go from this side to this side and that shit work.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been enough times where this side has seen that and been like, let's get a couple of them and just see, and it don't pan out.
Correct.
And when somebody's over ready because it's just been just fucking on grizzly mode on this side, and then you throw a grizzly a crumb, you think they can't handle the crumb?
Come on, man. I've been looking for food.
You see what I'm
I've
saying?
been looking for food all these years.
I am capable of eating way more than what y'all giving me right now.
Exactly.
I got a question for Malik.
Yeah.
Because I was.
Brother, we already did.
Come on, exactly, man. You over here playing around.
To the God King.
The ruler, brother.
Yeah, the ruler.
The ruler. Okay.
Now I was interested in this weekend because when you brought up Mojo, because I only knew Mojo from, his skits and sketches. So when he did Nate's Club last year, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even realize he was doing stand-up comedy like that.
Yeah.
So same thing with you. I knew you all from your all your sketches and content. And then the show last night, I know the Late Show was kind of getting out of hand, right? And but I went up to you after the show and I was like, because I watched you and I was like, okay, he did a really good job getting through that gracefully, where you could, if any comic could have walked in there like, this shit is getting off the rails, but I'm also watching the people and how everybody was still having a good time, and it was like you did that and handled that so gracefully. I'm like, okay, he's a comic for real.
Yeah.
Because of some people, because I get the benefit of watching Nate a lot on the road. I've seen a lot of people that are doing it. Mojo was one of those people where I was like, okay, he's a comic for real. So my question to you is, just listening to y'all stories, were you a content creator first, or were you a stand-up comedian first, or was it the other way around, or I'm just curious.
Well, for one, thank you for
He was
that
a comic
compliment.
first.
Yeah, I was a comic first.
He said
Okay,
he went and did a show for 8 people. And they were content creators, and then they all worked together.
If I could, I would just love to hear from Malik on this one. If that
Thank
was,
you, brother.
thank
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cut
All
that
cool.
part out.
Yeah, cut that
What was that? Nigga, this shit says opinionated.
I know.
Weird ass.
His
He
eyes
come in
got
here
bigger
wearing some
too.
goddamn baby panties, and he don't know how to act.
Trip,
I'm tired of him cutting you off, Malik. I was like,
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I
I thought I was answering you.
Hey, no. Hey, hold on. It was funny because his eyes got bigger. I would like to hear from Malik, and he
Right. Oh, passive aggressive ass nigga. Nate, shut the fuck up and talk. Let Malik talk. Like that's not already gonna be in the comments.
Shut the fuck up,
Right.
man. Yo, Trent, that was that for one, that crowd, shout out to the late crowd, but man, it was my fault. It was my fault.
What
And,
was?
the crowd yesterday? The reason why I'm a nice guy. And Henry Coleman, y'all gotta, if you don't know Henry Coleman, he's a genius. He's a brilliant guy.
He's a fucking nut.
He's a fucking. I go on tour with him. Him, G King. It's a great show, right? Henry Coleman told me one time, because I love to meet people and I love to give people an opportunity. And last night I put on a guy who was from the Lakers, Jamal, tall guy. He said he does stand up. He was like, bro, I fuck with you. I would love to get you on. I'm like, yeah, just come to the late show.
Mhm.
I'll give you a guest spot. He didn't know what he was doing. And Trent has to follow that. So he has to pull himself out of the hole. And then once people see that and it's a late show, it's hard to get the audience back on your side. So it was my fault.
No.
I just want to take a spot.
You featured.
Nah, it was
I switched it because it was Trent.
Who hosted?
it was Fred.
It's on Fred.
No, he went after.
But Fred, hold on. Okay, so it was the host,
Mm-hmm.
then Jamal,
Mm-hmm.
then Fred, and then
Who hosted?
Fred.
So Jamal went up cold?
No,
So listen.
you don't
Fred-
know what you don't know what he did in his
Yeah, you don't know. See,
5 minutes.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, I apologize. But let me just say what Henry Coleman said. Henry Coleman said, bro, you're a nice guy. Because I do this in San Diego. Like, I have a heart, right? Because I know, like this is how I got on. And early when I got in the game, I go to headliners like, hey, bro, if you got some time, I would love to get on. And the worst thing they could do is say no. Guy Torrey told me that. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm just ask. So I always try to pay the way. I'm like, all right, bet, get 5 minutes. But Henry Coleman said these people pay their hard-earned money to see a great show. Don't do that. He said back then, if you just started comedy, you couldn't even get on a Friday and Saturday show at a main act club. You do that shit on a Thursday or do that shit on a Sunday. You don't do that on a Friday and Saturday show. You just letting anybody on because you're a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about the flow of the show. So say for instance, like Henry Coleman will host and he'll get him hee ha ha, and then I'll put up a guy who been doing stand up for not even doing
A nigga
stand-up.
bomb.
And he got to work that back up. Then
Who?
it's
Henry. Yeah.
and then G King comes out there. Then and he sets me up. Then is a good show. But that little dip of the show, because a lot of people think I'm a skit comedian, right? So just hear me out. So they think I'm a skit comedian. So they're looking at the show like, man, is this it? So if he's like that, then I know Malik is going to be like that. So they're already putting in their head like, all right, this shit about to be ass, right? So then they get out of the flow of laughing. I seen it, Nate. And Henry told me, he was like, bro, don't put everybody on the show. So when you said that last night, like we had a great show first, 7 o'clock.
Fantastic.
Yesterday, Friday's early and late show.
Yeah,
Dope.
great.
Put him on. It was kind of crazy.
And for context, it wasn't like a normal bomb where somebody's telling jokes and nobody just was laughing. He literally sang. He treated it like a locker room. He was like, all right. He's like, y'all remember this one? We ready, and then did that. We ready for y'all. We like, okay, needs to get the jokes. I don't think y'all up again. We're gonna do it again. So he literally just did that for 3 minutes and was like, all right, well, y'all seem like y'all ready now. I've been Jamal. See ya. And I'm like, he just
no. Wait, he asked the crowd like, how y'all doing? How long y'all been together? That normal bullshit. So like a 5 minutes of like, what the fuck is this? So Fred I think he didn't do any time in between. He said, I just hate tall people. And then he brought up Trent.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Oh, no,
but I'm talking a lot because it's a part of both our lives. And the part of it before you started that you were like, I'm curious to know how all that was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking a lot. Now,
I'm getting all sensitive, man. Golly, I was kidding around.
On that shit for a minute. Bro, I had a whole story, and he was like, hold on, I'm gonna wait till this nigga finish talking. I'm gonna address this shit. I'm not gonna have any smut on my rep. Yo, this motherfucker.
Now,
yo, you petty, dog.
When I said
you want petty nigga.
When I said it's on Fred,
okay, go ahead.
I meant that. I'm standing on that. The part that's on you is, you're in control of who's on your show. But you're mostly responsible for when you grab the mic and it's your set. That's what you were that's number one. Now, if you built the whole show out, then it's like, all right, everything from the user, from the customer's experience, parking, all the way for getting back to their car, you can mold that, which is what the theater tour is, the music playing, all that. But in general, a comedy club show, the host's job is to keep the room ready to laugh for the next comic. If the last comic blazed that bitch, lit it on fire, it's the host's job to come out and let that calm down.
You wouldn't want to ride that wave?
No, because everybody can't do that. And until you're into your headliners, nobody even has a surfboard to ride. They don't have that. They don't even know how. Yeah. So if that's called spiking a lineup. When somebody comes and rips that bitch off the hinges and they're early in the show, and then the feature's got 20 minutes to do that, like it went boop, boop. No, the host's job is to come out, keep it to a certain level of whatever. So as soon as a person spikes it, like that shit was off the chain, y'all give it over here. Man, I remember when I first met dude, man, he was so funny. Man, one more time for him, man, that's what's up. And then tell your own joke and bring it back down to here. Y'all ready for the next act? Now, let's say the next act comes out and they dip that bitch way down. Fred's immediate job after that is to come out and be like, that nigga was trash. God damn. Nobody was ready. No one was ready.
I told him that, and he said he didn't want to hurt him.
No, but Fred's comedy, not good enough to be talking like that. He's just saying shit he's heard me say. So you got to dig out that hole and get back to here and reset for the G King or for Trenton, right? And Trenton's going to rock and do his thing, which should be conducive for your thing. Right. If he kills, Fred should say a little bit. A little bit. Make sure y'all tip y'all wait staff. Y'all ready for the headline, right? If he don't, or if it's mid, or he's like, I got to get this thing off, he can tell another joke right in there. Or really, if he's just greedy, he can get another joke in right there and be like, now y'all ready for your headliner. And then bring you out. And so when you come out, no matter what happened before you, the room is primed for you to go up. The reason Henry said, nigga, stop sending them niggas out like that is because I can get us out of one hole, but you let 2 niggas go and they both bomb. I'm digging out of holes. I don't even get to have my own fun. So that's why he's like, nigga, don't do that no more. But Henry got the chops. And Henry Coleman's a very veteran established comic. When I won the Bay in 2010, Henry was in the finals with me.
Yeah, no, that's why I take him on. I love when
he's fucking crazy. That nigga said he won just to see if you would get shine off of it. All the other winners had to call him like, nigga, take that down.
He said he won?
Oh, yeah. He was like, nigga, the Bay was off the chain. Nigga, I beat everybody. I'm the winner. Boom. I literally was holding the trophy like, wait, what?
Yeah, they didn't see it my way, but nigga, I know I won. Yo, okay,
but
wait.
me and Henry go way back, right? So so if somebody, and any host would get that, Chris Spencer would get that, Ron would get that. Anybody that's a consummate host first is like, we got to set a tone for the night. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, somebody bombed and ate baby dicks. Yeah. And then Fred came out and said, I don't like tall niggas, and brought Trenton right into that. Now, Trenton has to spend part of his set doing room maintenance. Am I right?
Trent came out there like he let's get all everybody on the.
You started your set off digging out of the hole that Jamal left because Fred didn't address it.
Yeah.
Right. So what you said you illustrated already, being like somebody bombed, Henry would fix it, then he would have it ready for G King.
Correct.
What happened last night was somebody bombed. Fred just said, I don't like tall niggas, bring up Trenton. Now Trenton's first 5 minutes is digging out of the hole that Jamal left. A show can have a nigga bomb on it. A show can have a nigga explode on it.
Yeah.
The point is the host needs to be well-versed enough to get that back to an energy where the room is reset for each act. That's what's fair. Every act should come out on high. Y'all ready? Yeah, more noise. Y'all give it up. Boom. There should not be funk residue left on the next few minutes of whatever's.
Hold on. I got to tell you. So D-Ray, I did T-Ray, right? And Wonder Rays. You already know that room. And Mike Epps. I see Mike Epps outside. I was like, what up, Mike? What up, OG? Introduce myself, right? I'm like, hey, you going up? Because it was Deion Cole sold out, and it was Monday Ray. She was like, I'm going to get in one of these motherfuckers. I said, oh, okay, I'm on the bill as well. He was like, all right, cool. I'm going to see what you doing, youngin'. And the lineup was weird for Monday Rays. He had a girl, Mike Epps, then me, then Big Job, right? So he had 4 girls straight. Kelly Kells murdered. I'm talking about shook the room. Then I'm supposed to follow her. He bumps me for another girl. Now we got 5 girls, right? I'm like, all right, I'm next.
Who we bump you for?
What's my girl name from New York? Eva Evans. You know her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she had to follow Kelly Kells, and she was like, all right, look, D-Ray better set the room because, you know, I'm not high energy like Kelly. I'm talking about shook the room.
But she knows her energy.
Yes.
To say D-Ray better reset.
D-Ray doesn't.
D-Ray be like, the next motherfucker got hella credits. Give it for this bitch.
That nigga said
D-Ray don't give a fuck.
He did. Hey, look, so then Mike Epps, so then boom, I'm like, oh, I can follow that. Mike Epps, I'm talking about standing ovation before he gets, I'm talking about he did a clean 30. Clean 30. I'm talking about cooking. I'm like, D-Ray gonna set the mood for me. I was like, hey, D-Ray, I'm next. He was like, yeah, you have the pleasure of following Mike Epps. I said, are you for real? He was like, yeah. Brought up Mike Epps, standing ovation. He was just on the side, like, don't even worry about it, man. Don't even. And I was like, he was like, bro, go out there and do your set. He not even getting laughs for real. You can follow that. And we said that, explosion. He kept saying that throughout the whole set.
He's not even getting laughs for real. It ain't even that. It's a fire, but it ain't that hot. So you can go in there, you can get that baby out of there, man. Nigga backdraft. You're like, nigga, that's a house fire. It's a brush fire, bro. You can handle it.
I'm like, nigga, do you hear what this nigga?
One nigga threw up next to you. Nigga's the funniest nigga ever. I hope nobody got to follow this. Mike Epps going, he full day mode.
Full day, bro. D-Ray knows I'm next. He goes, man, y'all love that? Okay, cool. I got another guy for y'all. Come on, welcome to the stage, Malik. I'm talking about no reset. People are still, I'm like, nigga. Yeah. But that's what he does. He throw you, and he told you, like, hey, Lions Den. And you got to go out there and reset the room and kind of, I'm talking about
You got out of there with a W?
I got out of there with a W. But DJ Twin called me that night and he was like, hey, bro, that's how you fucking follow. That's how you follow. I did my thing because I was like, all right, you got to learn to reset. You just said something important. When it's your set, You got to cater. It's your time. It's not about anybody
But
else.
you shouldn't have to, but you do.
Yeah.
Also, D-Ray is just throwing all that shit to the wind because it's Mo Better Mondays and he don't give a fuck. He's like, let me just throw a couple little niggas out there. He literally likes doing it.
That
To be
nigga
like,
love-
let me get somebody that maybe shouldn't be in this spot and throw that motherfucker out
That nigga
there.
threw me the fuck up.
He
bro.
takes pleasure in that.
Yeah.
But, and the intros be so fucked up, you could tell that he enjoys it.
Bro.
This next person been on everything that's supposed to be on. Y'all give it up for whatever. This next nigga. Like, he might not even say your name.
Bro, he'll just say, I'll give it up on the next count. I'm like, dear, he's having, Mike Epps is destroying the room so much, he's talking to me on the side. Like, hey, man, don't even worry about it. He could follow that, man. I'm just raw, like you said. I'm like, and then you know how it's so loud, and he got to lean in more to talk. I mean, he's trying to talk.
It's not even really feeling like that, nigga. This shit mean as a motherfucker. You got this, Malik.
He said, think about don't even, like, you ride his wave. Don't even, see what he's saying right here? Just pinpoint. I would say this, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Segue off of one of the things that's killing right now. You got this, Malik. It's Malik. What?
It's Malik.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Just go out there and do your shit. Did Mike stay back and watch your set?
No, so this is what he did. So D-Ray said, I'm going to bring you up first.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you up so fast. So I want you to say, hey, Mike, man, stay, hey, bro, hey, good shit. Give me his credit.
Get
Hey,
you a
nigga,
look.
give me in one of the movies. Man, as soon as Mike got off, I saw him. I was like, hey, I'm about to go up next. He was like, all right, do your thing.
Yep. And then some of the crowd went too.
Yeah, nigga,
That's
did
just
he
the
walk
nature
the
of
room?
Monday, yeah.
Bro, I got up at 11:30.
Oh,
Think about it. Yeah, so
I'd have been like, hey, D-Ray, man, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm not going up no more. Like, I'm over that. I've done that enough that it's not happening twice.
Yo.
They're like, hey, nigga, the next comic coming up is. So what happened to me was extremely similar to that.
Okay, what?
Except it was Coco Brown, and Coco is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Coco's a beat. Like, you could, if anybody was like, who's the funniest females in comedy? If Coco name don't come up, I know they're not serious about comedy.
Ooh.
She's that funny.
Yeah.
And they were like, Coco's not even feeling good, nigga. She just landed from Virginia. She's under the weather. And I was like, Coco, they just switched the lineup. And she was like, what they do to it, baby? And I was like, they got me following you because they said you didn't feel well. She was like, nigga, I said I didn't feel well. I didn't say I was not capable of closing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, well, I'll tell them put it back the other way. And she was like, babe, don't even worry about it. I'm not even tripping. And I was like, are you sure? She was like, just do your shit. I'll do my shit. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Nigga, Coco gets 2 standing ovations during that same set.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
2. The first one is like a natural, organic closer where it was like, bah, like it hit, room's going fucking nuts. She comes out of that. She's like, twin, hit that shit. She has an NFL song closer where she's talking about the only way to keep your man interested is if you embrace the NFL in your bedroom. So she's like, if you can't get your man hard, nigga, you need to come into the room, hit that shit. It's like, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. She's like, get you a helmet, nigga, get in a 3-point stance. Ba, 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 ba. All right, fuck. Crazy. Everybody going, women are like, yeah, bitch, get that nigga. Yeah. Then she turns it to the referee. She's like, 15 yards. Premature ejaculation, roughing the passer, put her out of a headlock. Like, she has like a call for the bedroom for like 20 different scenarios in the bedroom. When she's done doing all of that shit, I'm Coco motherfucking Brown, bow. Room, woof. All the women up first, everybody, oh, this nigga's running across the front of the stage, back and forth, right there. Like, everybody chill. We got one more nigga. From Seattle, nigga. Hey, Nate Jackson, come on. I was like, I get up on stage, I'm like, I say my shit, I'm like, I'm saying everything so fast, I'm not letting nothing breathe, saying all my shit. They're starting, I'm getting laughs by second joke, I'm like, boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? And I was like, sometimes you just gotta play the NFL on these hoes, right? Boom, gotta call back, that shit went, I like, man, thank you, I'm Nate Jackson, peace. I get off. Wayne calls me. I go out front. Corey Holcomb's outside. You went in that house and got that baby out. You went in that burning house and got that baby out. Like, and Spike was the one that was like, yeah, I wanted to see if you can handle that. But I distinctly remember, Coco's my friend. Mm-hmm. After that set, he's like, Nate Jackson. She's just now getting off the stage, walk through the crowd. I walk past her, right? You know, it's the floor, and then it goes up a little bit, right before right there before you hit the right and go straight to the stage. Mm-hmm. She's like, follow that, nigga.
Oh,
I was like,
damn, see that she was okay. Got you.
Yeah. And so Coco's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Did I ride the wave? Did I get out of there with a win? Yes, but holy motherfucker! And But that wasn't for
It shouldn't
me.
be like that though, bro. It shouldn't even be. I know D-Ray kind of.
White people don't do that to each other.
I was just about to say that.
They don't, bro. They
like,
said they be like, he's a baby comic, give him the baby comic spot. Niggas be like, put it behind Godzilla and see if he can live.
bro, that's some bullshit. Like,
But
but that's how you get your chops though.
nah, you get chops regardless. You don't have to do that to each other. We don't got to do that. I'm a proponent. I'm really like, we don't have to do that. But I see why they did it. They did it because I had some heat. People were saying, oh, this nigga's funny. He was a new nigga. He's funny. He's funny. He's funny. Like, let's see how funny. Let's put him behind a motherfucking rocker and see if he can rock too.
Got you.
And that was what they needed to see to be like, this nigga, yeah, he can hang. He's bona fide.
Got you. Okay.
Right?
got
So you follow Mike Epps, you get it. And so then from forever, D-Ray's going to be like, Malik, nigga.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah.
If you go and drown in that, he'd be like, nigga, anyway, bring me the next new nigga.
Yeah.
And that's why D-Ray's like, just throw him up there, nigga. They'll sink or swim.
God, see, I didn't know that. That was my okay, got you. All right. Well, I guess that was my welcoming to D-Ray, Monday Ray's moment.
Welcome.
But I've done it plenty of times though.
Since, but they ain't gonna never do that again.
Never do that
And
again.
that's the thing.
Okay,
So
got
there we have that, and there's a lot of similarities in what our path is and how you're coming up.
you.
And
he said, follow that nigga. Oh my! If Mike Epps would have told me that,
mhm.
I'm like, well, I'll never look at him saying like that. Like, nigga, hey, stay around
But
there.
me and Coco been knew each other. We've
Okay,
been on
gotcha.
shows and all. So it wasn't like this is my first time meeting Coco.
Okay, got you.
Does that make sense? Like you were meeting an idol at the same time as trying to impress him. This was like I said, I went to Coco and was like, yo, they just switched the lineup. I was like, what they do, baby? We was already good.
Got you.
She'd already been up here more times than I can count. I've already paid her. We've
Gotcha.
done other shows together and all that. So this is just like, I don't know what they doing, Coco. I don't know what they trying to do to us. It's just like, to us. Let me do what I said.
you know what it was? Hey, I saw you at the Laugh Factory, right? Hey, you were cut, bro. You got a standing ovation that night. And who had to follow you, bro? And they did cool though. Fucking CP. CP, I remember,
CP's a beast.
bro. That's why I was like,
I
oh,
booked
okay.
CP in my club after that night.
Bro, you remember that night?
Mhm.
Bro, you rocked that shit. You remember when you did the math and you did that and you said, and you pointed to that nigga, that's how many bitches you
Yeah.
bro, standing ovation,
Mhm.
nigga. And but Ron G is a great host. And like you said, reset the room and all that. And then CP went up there. And people, even after Ron set, like I don't know if he did the birthdays or whatever,
Mhm.
people still was.
But that's not a reset. That's just that's something happening that's putting distance between the kill and the next person.
So it was so late in the show though. So what could have Ron G done that would
You got to acknowledge it. You got to tell some jokes right in there that reset the energy right there. The people already love Ron. He can't do no wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you reset the room. That being like, who birthday is it? Come up here and twerk and all that. That changes the energy to where
That's
now
what
they're
I'm
like,
saying.
oh, I guess the show over. Niggas is twerking. Oh, we got one more. Like,
Yeah, they said, but CP's such a fucking beast. That
Yeah, he's a
he kinda-
monster.
he kind of like I never see anybody like the way you destroyed it, and then a huge gap intermission, and then he, we done after that. Hey, birthday, cool. That's Chocolate Sunday. We can go home. Late show too. And CP went up there and fucking equally destroyed. I'm like, God damn. So it's very far in between where I've seen somebody destroy like right before and then kind of like either go higher than that or just on the same level.
yeah, I did a show one time. I can't remember where we were in. We were somewhere like maybe Orange County or something. But there's a guy out there that lives out there, and when he throws shows at that place, this local guy, the line be wrapped all the way around the entire plaza out there.
In Orange County?
Yeah, out in OC, and
He still does it?
Yeah, he was like a little. He looked like maybe he was like maybe Islander or something. Had glasses. He was skinny, very nerdy looking.
Uh-huh.
Can't remember his name, but he has
What does he do? Well, I know a couple of shows in OC. I'm trying to figure out where does he throw it.
comedy at the Improv.
Oh, then nah.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking big ass. Like you would think like vintage Joe Coy at the Ontario Improv. The lines be crazy. He's from there,
Yeah.
and so the whole crowd, the actual city,
Yeah,
comes out. Not just we just want to see Bruce or whatever. Where they have their normal fan.
Got
No, this kid he's got the shine on him,
Wow. Okay.
and so he's like, "Yo, come out." So, I was like, "All right, bet." And so they're doing the lineup and shit, and then he's like, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna change the lineup. I'm gonna follow you. And I was like, hey man, I had a nap today. I ate good.
I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling great. If I wasn't, I would tell you. I'd be like, yeah, I'll take this. I said, but You don't want to bring you don't want to do that. It's packed in here. I gotta represent my own brand. I'm gonna go nuts.
Wait, hold on. I think I know who you're talking about.
What's the name?
You see a white guy?
I don't know if he's white. He's not black.
Yeah. Is he because it's
He might be white and Asian.
is it Chad?
No.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
You talking about the brothers?
No, yeah, the two guys?
Nah,
Okay,
the
'cause
Baumgartner brothers, Corey and Chad are my guys. I did comedy 8 years in the IE.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha.
Not 8 years, like maybe 6 years in the IE. So
'Cause
I
they
came
over
up
there,
with
they
all
out
that.
there. Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm talking about Orange County, not IE, OC. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I do whatever. We have a great set. It's fun. I'm not thinking nothing of like, I didn't do it to be like, oh, let me see what happens after me. I was just like, nigga, I'm rocking. Let's go.
Yeah.
He got this many people in here. They already love him. It'll be a no-brainer. Like, all you got to do is walk out. They're all going to lose their shit. They'll forget that I even was on the show. Do you know he went out on that stage and sat on the stool quietly for 12 minutes?
Why?
I don't know. He's just literally sat on the stool. He's like, man, I had some jokes I was going to say. And they're like, do your shit. It's like, man. I'm just... like 12 minutes.
Bro, what the fuck?
And then was like, I'm gonna just say a couple of, and then he started saying a couple of bits or whatever, and they were falling where he didn't present it, they're falling flat. And then the other comics on the show were like, see, Nate, you didn't have to go that hard. I was like, what do you mean? Nigga, I said don't have me go.
Yeah.
What do you?
Wait, but if there for him, what was the lineup?
He gotta talk. The nigga didn't talk. Go out there and talk.
Say something.
Say anything.
Hey, did they hear you say it from the back? Hey, say something.
No, I didn't have to. Nigga, the whole crowd, they were supporting him. Like his mom was like, come on, baby. Like people were like, just say that one joke. Like it was like he didn't know what to say. I had something I was gonna tell y'all, man, I can't remember. Like, nigga, tell the one about the jukebox or whatever.
What the fuck?
He was like, the jukebox jokes.
And it didn't even, wait. You forgot the
I can't remember his name. And if it comes to me, I'll think of it. But I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be your grim reaper for if we think we got somebody with heat, let's throw Nate up and see if you can find. I don't want that. Them days is over. Like them days of the OGs being like, follow that nigga. Like that was an energy. That wasn't just, I know Coco said that. Well, we were playful like that. These niggas literally would like take your set list if they saw laying around or like they would sabotage each other.
Yeah.
And so we're off that. We've been off that. Since my class is like, if you about to run the light in a competition and you could get in trouble for it, we'd be like, nigga, we'll light you too.
Yeah, gotcha.
Them niggas would be like, nigga, you about to run it, nigga, let it happen, man.
Oh. Let it happen.
Yeah, and then going to the judges, think that nigga just got docked for points, right? He killed. Yeah, he killed. But with the points though, right?
Get him up out of here.
Dog eat dog.
Okay, I got
We're
you.
much more supportive. Like the way BT be at every fucking thing, like that's us. But imagine, so a lot of people have left LA, but imagine there was 6 to 10 of us like that. Nigga, we would finish a night of comedy and go to Denny's on Sunset and Gower.
Yeah, I remember, yeah. And there'd be a mic over there next stage too, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm talking who's eating is like me, Tahir, Kev on stage, Tony Baker, CT, BT, Daphne, like, and this is who's like, and we're all like, what the fuck is Tony eating? Because this nigga's like ordering some weird. I would like the wheat gluten-free flapjacks, please. And we're all having fun. Nobody's talking about comedy no more. We're all just sitting in front of Donovan, and this is just any given night.
Bro, just a room full of killers.
Yeah, Ja, Craig, we're all sitting around. They done put 5 tables together in Denny's. It's the same. It had the same feel of when the New York comics talk about hanging at the restaurant above the cellar.
Yeah.
But this was what it was. And
Do you think that now that vibe will ever come back to split with Austin and LA? Do you think that because New York never lost that touch of feel of comedy? Do you think LA comedy will ever come back?
New York didn't lose its comics though.
COVID,
we left.
I know, but I'm saying to you, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So Austin has a hub, and they're trying to build, and that hub, majority of them are all the people that used to be in LA.
But it's dying and they're coming back.
That's what I'm trying to act. No, they're not coming back.
Yes, they are.
LA, wait, what?
People that were from LA that went to Austin are like, bruh, and they're already coming back.
I don't know, bro. I think I'm seeing my man Ron Taylor still getting money out there. Darius Bennett, David Lucas,
David don't live in Austin no more.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, the people that left and went down there, they're not in LA. I remember you just everything.
They're going to start coming back.
Okay, all right.
I've had conversations with like, nigga, you know where it all kind of made sense?
LA.
Yeah.
LA, that scene is kind of dead right now.
Mm.
Okay, got you.
It is what the scene is based on who in that bitch doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like when we were young, comics like that, it was Tony Rock that was throwing cool ass parties and like he had the Christmas party and you had that to look forward to, or Russell Simmons had a night, or like what nights do y'all got?
You don't have anything.
You don't have anything. So then throw it. And there will be something.
I remember Tony Rock tried to get like a night, once a month at the Laugh Factory, Rock the Mic, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays.
So you can do Chocolate Sundays, Mo Better Mondays. There's no Tuesday now.
No.
There's no Wednesday now. And then you got Nichelle's Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the reasons why Hollywood popped and made that, why it was popping for a week, is because that was people that threw that shit. People did that stuff. Tuesday nights was Guy Tori's Fat Tuesdays. It was my Super Funny Tuesdays. It was Chris Spencer's thing. It was Red Grant's thing. It was Esau's thing. There's always been something on a Tuesday. There was Bob Sumner's thing. Tuesday nights has been a thing. And if there ain't no Tuesday night, then throw it. There's money to be made. There's a Wednesday night somewhere. No, then throw it. We used to have a Wednesday night. That was
where at? Would you
Wednesdays used to be the Union, big, and then you go across the street to what Cool Nuts or Comedy Nuts or whatever fuck Nuts was right across the street, and they had shows too, right across the street from the Union. The Wednesdays was big at the Union
on that corner. Okay, got you.
But if you don't see it, throw it. That's what I'm saying. Like you got a following, you got a social media presence. If you don't see the thing you want to see, throw it. Because then later Wednesdays became Russell Simmons night at the Man Chinese Theater with Jeru Tillman.
Yeah, I heard.
Who also had Tuesdays.
Okay, so that's what it is. It's just throw your own.
And then it exists.
It's so hard to get a night though out there now in LA.
Go where you want it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of comics don't like to go below the 10. You know that.
Go to Hollywood and throw your show.
But I'm saying Hollywood don't give you. Look,
you find a place to do it, and if they need to charge you, then pay the money to get it. But you got to go to where. Let's keep our eye on the prize too, right? Like we can get people will come to where it's lit. Our people will come to where we say come to.
Correct. Agreed.
You drove all the way out to wherever for 8 people because somebody told you to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so but guess who won't? The managers, the agents. It should got to be within their vicinity to be like, yo, come to this thing. And that's why you're throwing it there. You throw it there for the exposure of it. At the end of the day, the things that are staples in comedy in Hollywood's urban space, those are people behind that. There's no club that just has a poppin' ass urban night.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Chocolate Sundays?
Laugh Factory.
No. Pookie Wigington throwing a show at the Laugh Factory. And he's Kevin Hart's business manager, so he's letting Lonnie run it. And Lonnie's running it great.
He's cooking, yeah. Shout out to Lonnie. And then Nichelle presents the
Crack 'em Up
Thursdays in the yeah, got you. And that's all we have. And then what? Monterey's presents. D-Ray Davies presents.
But that was Big Spike and D-Ray.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was some falling out shit with the Improv and Spike, and then it was dead for a minute, and then D-Ray came back with Monterey's. So people are throwing the things when we talk about a city and be like, why is it cracking? It's not. It's not just
the people are doing it. Yeah,
nigga, throw it.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
If you can't get Hollywood, go to North Hollywood. Jack and Terry will let you throw something at the Ha-Ha so quick.
They do. Yeah,
inside, outside, wherever.
Nah, I just remember when comedy was just popping, like how you said, just everybody.
But they will let you do it. You need to present it right. I went to the Comedy Store. They didn't know me from Adam, and I made physical flyers, 5x7s, and I came down there. I was like, "Where can I leave these for my show that's coming up?" And they were like, "What?
Show? Yeah,
should look incredible flyer." I'm like,
"Wait, you didn't have a show, but you just you manifested a show on the flyer." And they said, "Wait, what did you got you?" They let you do it.
Somebody called me and was like, "We just found a flyer for our show. We just want to make sure that we're not fucking tripping. Like we have our full calendar." And they're like, "We don't want to double book nothing." And I was like, "No, that doesn't exist yet. I brought it down there so you guys could tell me if you liked how my flyer would look when I had Tuesdays." They're like, "Come, we want to meet you." So I come down there, I get whatever deal I have Tuesdays. I literally took that same flyer once I got it made, asked people their addresses, put it in envelopes and then mailed them to people's houses with a sticky note that was like, yo, haven't seen you in a minute. Would love if you came out to my show. People were like, nigga, I ain't never opened the mail and had an invite to a comedy show. This is genius. I'll be there. You have my word.
Yeah.
And when I tell you everybody that got one in the mail was at that motherfucker, I'm talking about for my first show at that room, they were like, oh, they had it curtained off. Like, we're only going to need the inside area. This guy's not going to. They saw the line. They're like, open this bitch up. People were all the way back under the neons. Yeah, main room. They were all under the neons, all on both sides. And then all I had to do was host, and I was bringing up niggas the Mohicans. Once you got a crowd like that, niggas was just showing up to the side door.
Oh, the comics.
Comics was like, niggas cracking in this motherfucker. I'm like, you want to go up? You want to go up? Want to go up?
You didn't have a lineup.
No, I had a lineup, but here comes some more niggas. I'm like, yeah, go up. Yeah, go up. Yeah, go up. And then within 5 shows, I'm like, I booked Chris Spencer. It was already star-studded. Chris showed up to my show, filled a booth with Jesse Williams from General Hospital, Nelly.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Derek, the brother where he throws the shows in Inglewood.
Derek with the dreads?
No, Derek's bald head. Older, it's one of Chris's homeboys, but they throw shows at like the Miracle Theater.
Yeah, he do it now. He got
Elliott brothers.
Elliott brothers.
Elliott.
Yeah, got
and Derek, they're all in the booth together, and then the next booth is like the Viners, and the next booth is like some music niggas, and then in another booth is Too Short. I get Too Short to be like, nigga, if we play it, will you fuck with it? It was like, nigga, give me the mic, nigga. What's my favorite word? Too Short performs live.
What?
That was within 4 shows. But it's because we all live there. Everybody lives in Hollywood. It's not that crazy to have a star-studded crazy lineup when niggas is all 10 minutes from the venue.
Okay. But you gotta understand, bro, you are a person that will have a fucking car, have your face on it and say, need a headliner? Here's what it is. And you're a walking advertisement before the shit. So
Yeah, but I ain't never had a car that said that. My shit just said NateJacksonComedy.com.
Oh, well, wait. The older car where you have the
08 Malibu?
Yeah.
That Nunu drives?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like 6 pictures of myself and it says NateJacksonComedy.com. And then on the back, it has a business card dispenser.
Got you. Yeah. Well, it's comedy. Nate Jackson Comedy.
It's a comedy vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When I was an undergrad in college, the first year and a half in Miami, we went to South Beach and I seen Ace Hood pull up in like 3 vans. And one said Ace, the second one said Hood, and the third one said Music. And it was all rap. And I just remember the sliding doors opening and hella niggas getting out. And I was like, if I ever get the bread, I'm rapping the car.
With your face and your name.
Yeah.
That's a walk-in.
I only had the money to rap. Like, I just wanted to rap the Hood.
Yeah.
And then just like blend into the car. So whenever you saw the Hood rap and all that.
Mm.
And when I took it to the place, they were used to rapping fleet vehicles like Comcast and all that. So they took an affinity towards doing one for just one guy. So when I showed up to get my car, I only had a little bit of money because I was rapping the Hood, nigga. They rapped the opposite. They rapped the back 3/4 of it, left the Hood naked and rapped the back. They added all the film strip stuff. They added 2 or 3 more pictures, the glitter, all that. They put the business card thing on the back. Shout out to Rap Jacks. But they did all that out of love. They yanked that blanket off the car. I was like, oh, shit. And they're like, yeah, we added a couple bells and whistles, man. We wanted to see you be successful. I was like, I cannot believe this.
That's wild,
like they freaked my shit out to where it's still dope right now.
That's what I'm saying. You see it all the time. And you didn't know. All you wanted was the fucking
just the Hood. Nigga, I only had a little bit of that. I think I came down there with like between $800 and $1,200. Like, can I just get the Hood?
And they were like, man.
And they're like, we have extra material. We just finished the whole Comcast thing. We printed on it. You're gonna love what we did to it. We put something on the trunk though. I was like on it? Like, yeah, it's permanently on it. And I'm like, what? I get down there and it's a business card dispenser.
That's fire.
It says take a card with a little arrow pointer. Like, they freaked my shit.
They're like, we just want to see you win. Man, that's fire.
And
bro.
raps are supposed to last 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, they say like 2, 3. They say 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5.
Yeah.
I got that car. That's an 08 Malibu that I wrapped in 2010.
It still look clean today.
And it's 2025. So what's that, 15 years?
Yeah, plus.
Right. So it's had 2 to 3 lifetimes of what it's supposed to last. The vinyl that was on the back window, that cracked and all that, we just scraped that off, but it's still intact. If you get up on it, you can see like the weathering. But I also, if I had kept it indoors this whole time, it would still be brand new. That car lives outside. It don't got a garage for it. So rain, sleet, snow, shine, whatever, and that wrap is still withstood.
And you still have your car. You kept it to this day.
Yeah, Nunu drives it. The head of the hospitality, the head of the hospitality manager at the club.
You know what I noticed is like you never can stop promoting yourself. Somebody told me this in business class, like marketing. They said, name what's the number one fast food restaurant right now?
McDonald's.
Okay, cool. And now they know that. McDonald's know the competition is nothing like them. Nobody can compete. They still have commercials. Telling people like, hey, come to my.
Because they know you're gonna eat.
Exactly.
And they want to be your next meal.
You never stop promoting. We number one. We still got commercials. We still telling you. So you never can stop promoting yourself. So even with that car you drive around in 08, that shit still running around. Nate Jackson still pick a card, and as big as you is, it's just like, yo, that's just a walking commercial. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, yo, it goes all the way back what we were just saying with the social media and the marketing and just trying to stay relevant and blending with what the world is coming to. Now you're doing the cooking show. Oh, should I say that? My bad.
If I do it.
Oh, I ain't want to leak out any.
It's not a leak. Not a leak at all.
I'm just, I don't want to get in trouble, bro.
You're good.
Okay. You said the cooking show or whatever, and it's long form content with the Twitch and all that. You staying relevant in that moment for a lifetime. Or however long this game can, it's tug and pull. What are you going to get out this game and make money from it? So when you say get a night and get your own night and have so many people that live in Hollywood, I think like a lot of people don't want to come together. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of people. Comics are lazy. Can we say that? Certain comics are lazy. Because you know why? Let me tell you why.
I'll agree to it. You made it so safe.
Okay.
Say it the way you wanted to say it.
I wanted to say niggas don't.
Fuck these niggas. They don't work hard. That's what you want to say. But you like some comics in certain places.
Niggas, no, because you understand the game is, bro, you gotta be a promoter. You gotta set the show. You gotta have followers. You gotta have the lineup. You gotta have all these. When you produce a show, you gotta have people coming. You gotta have the lineup. You gotta have. I'm like, yo, let's band together. Let's just like how. Like the my man Concrete, Duno, Jerry, the Perito tour. I think that's the dopest thing ever. I think so. And how they come as a collective and do that, and they sell out a show. I went to 3 niggas. Say, hey, bro, I got a following, I got motion. You got motion, you got motion. Let's just put it together and then just come on and like we can come sit down. And remember you said Sketch House, we can't have a name. Man, fuck this shit. That was back then when you said that. 2025, a couple months ago, niggas still is like that. It was hard to do something on your own or try to bring niggas in when they're lazy. So how do you maneuver past that?
Just do it.
Okay.
2012 was my last year helping people and wondering if it was going to pay me back in some sort of way. It didn't even have to be money. 2014, 2015 was my last time where I was like, I won't do a thing unless we all collab. Because after that, the message for myself was, I'm enough. I'm enough. I don't need that. I'm enough. If there's 3 people and I'd be like, hey, you do the flyer, you make the music or the playlist, and I'll just stay up 2 more nights and do the whole shit. Also, when the money hit the table and you got to split that up 3 ways, you'd be like, man, fuck. Because I don't care how big the group is, 20% of the people doing all the work. That's just the way it is doing most of the work.
Yeah.
But you want to split that money up evenly.
Yeah.
Even to set it off, one girl didn't do no goddamn work. I
did.
need that money. Every group is like that. But if it's all you, then you the boss, and you can figure out if you want to pay or divvy out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not teaming up with no DJs. I'm not teaming up with nobody. You want to come work my show, I'll pay you to come work my show.
Oh.
You get your money for the night, I get my money for the night.
Okay.
I'll put the asses in the seats and I'll do the shit myself. At the end of the day, Chocolate Sundays isn't run by Pookie and them. Chocolate Sundays is Pookie's. Mo Better Mondays with Spikes.
Yeah.
Thursdays is Nichelle's. There's people that work for Nichelle. Uncle Levi, all of them is a part of the squad, but that's Nichelle's show. You want to see it, be the change that you want to see. That's a refrigerator bumper sticker quote.
Be the change that you want to see. That's some real shit. Okay. Yeah. So you just said, I'm going to do it myself in 2012. And then you said I stopped collaborating in 2014.
2015, I was like, I'm enough. I'll do it myself.
But you already been doing flyers. You already been doing all this other stuff that made it outside of comedy.
Yeah, you just stay up and watch tutorials on how to make Photoshop flyers. I want 3D letters. Type in how to make 3D letters on Photoshop. A 12-year-old is gonna be like, follow me.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Right?
Hey, I'm so out of pocket. I don't even know. I have my own website, and I had a guy doing it, and the guy left, and I was like, damn, I don't even know how to put the ticket link on my own website. So I had to Google that shit, and I had to get. It was just a lot, but it's just me learning to like you said, do shit yourself.
I did it out of necessity. I don't have the money to pay a bunch of people to do this thing. If I had the money at the time, I'd have been like, hire that person, pay that person, pay that person, pay that person, and I sit back and relax.
Yeah.
But until you got those resources, you have to delegate those tasks right back to your damn self.
Yeah.
I need a flyer. Fuck, I'm gonna get a flyer from. But I know I want it to be dope.
Yeah.
But unless you got somebody who can do it for you on Love, then you need to learn how to do Canva. You need to learn how to do Photoshop. And that's just night after night of doing it. If you got to go take a $80 course at a community college and they just to show you what it is and how to do it, or if you've watched tutorials and but once you know it, you know it.
Yeah, facts.
Learning Photoshop saved me easily $500,000. Has to have been at this point for everything I've designed or made or whatever and then put out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
So your earlier stages, that was all you just design.
100%.
I got you.
And some of that shit was ugly than the motherfucker. But every now and then I get where I'm like, ooh, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I change the colors, keep the template.
When your flyer that you came to the Comedy Store, what was that? Your first one, or you been doing it?
I've been doing it.
Okay, got you.
But I did some dope shit. I think I can find it somewhere. But I put super funny, Nate Jackson super funny comedy show was in the middle, and it was like really cool where like it had like a red stroke, and then the inside of it was embossed in, and then there was a drop shadow, so it had like a lip around the outside, and then there was a red hue coming up from the bottom, like a gradient so it went from red to white. So it went red, kind of gray, white up. So super was that way, funny was that way, and comedy show was that way. And then I took pictures from Google of the main showroom stage when it was lit up with the neons. You know how it goes like that on the sides?
Yeah, on the sides.
And the stage. And I took a picture of that, and then I emptied out the middle and like frayed it. And then I put the name of the show in the middle. Mm-hmm. So that when you look at the flyer, it's the show name and then their main room.
The main room. So you already manifested the main room, everything before you even talk to someone. Because you know that they don't even give up those main room nights at all.
They do if you go down there and talk to them. But who's gone down there to talk to them?
Well, they just fired it's new management.
So?
Yeah, I know. Gotcha.
That person is more hungry than anybody to get nigga, we got a Tuesday, and they want food and beverage.
Yeah, that's all.
And asses and seats, and they don't want it to affect their brand. That's their main thing. So if somebody can bring them that, then they aren't tripping. Whether it was me or Sarah Mello or all the names that I said, they're going to let you do it. They had a cracking night. They ain't have to do nothing. They made all that food and beverage, and then you got your little $300 budget or whatever, or you made money on the door or whatever. They ain't tripping. Mm-hmm. I surely ain't, and I got a club. If somebody come to me like, let me get a Thursday, I'm going to pack this bitch out. I'm like, yes, you are. For real.
That's business, though. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
and it's all business at the end of the day. You just need to know how to go to them and say, here's what I'd like to do. And if you don't, then tell your people, hey, I want to do this. Because now it's to the point I call my manager, like, let me get a Thursday at and he could initiate that conversation. Like, oh, this is what we're going to do.
But you were your manager before all that, though. You would tell him like,
yeah,
hey, okay, got you. Yeah, it's fine. All right, well, bro, I love
if that's what you want, that's how you do
that's
it.
what I want. No, the business model and the blueprint that you laid out was just like, even though it was like you started what you said, well, the process if you start doing your own, and you say I'm enough in 2014, 15, and then 10 years later, just to see your growth and how you kind of was your own manager, acting as your own advertisement, as your own agent, whatever you want to say, and just to see that you still kind of have that business mind. Like, I'm not about to you have people working for you, but at the same time, it's more so just, nigga, I commanded or I manifested this, or I knew that if I want something, I'm gonna do it myself, and I'm gonna go out there and just figure out a way to do it. That's the model plan, and that's a great blueprint that I think each and every comic should listen to and understand that, like, yo, the industry is not waiting on you. You got to make the industry to...
They're not waiting on you. And by the time they are ready to embrace you, you're going to be like, how are they going to tell me now I'm somebody worth watching?
Yeah, top 10.
That's what you want.
Yeah, that's all. Now, and when I asked you that question, you know what I mean, you gave me the proper answer earlier, but now it's like, nigga, I'm top 10 to watch. Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
But if I'm giving out blueprint and games and sharing the game because the game's to be sold, not told, whatever, and I'm like, fuck all that, I want you to know because I understand that comedy grows from that.
Yeah.
I come to LA and you're like, nigga, I actually started that room. Nigga, come rock my shit.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Facts. No, I
just
got you.
Don't get on Breakfast Club later and call it a jersey.
Hell, chill out. I ain't saying
Hey man, I've been Nate Jackson. This is Malik B, aka Malik Blood, and we had a great time today. And shout out to the people that rocked with us. I want to give a shout out real quick on the way out to Zippix. Zippix is a wonderful alternative to having nicotine. You don't have to smoke cigarettes. This is toothpicks that have nicotine on them. This is a lot of flavors like cinnamon, sweet whiskey,
Spice Island,
mocha,
peppermint
watermelon. And then they also have energy ones with B12 and caffeine in them. So you can get your fix. You can also satisfy your oral fixation, and you don't have to still be smoking. And they have 2 milligrams of nicotine or 3 milligrams of nicotine. It's a good little way to microdose and keep you from smoking that cancerous cigarette tobacco product. So go ahead and check out Zippix, and their information is at zippixtoothpicks.com. That's ZIPPIXTOOTHPICKS.com. Y'all be blessed.